All right. Can I start talking?
All right, it's been recording this whole time.
July 4th was awesome. Hello, everyone. Welcome into Dave and Pet's Accent Adventure.
Just kicking it off.
It's exciting.
It was amazing
to be here in the Cherokee Locker studios. And speaking of the Cherokee Locker, let's just get into it. Let's talk about the 4th of July.
Yeah.
We had an absolute blast. Hut Media had a float where Power Solutions, one of our sponsors on Backroads and Bonfires, had their boom truck. And we had Hut Media banners, Vista Paints banners, what do you call them? Zip tied up to the sides. Everyone saw that. And then behind them, you, Dave, were driving the Cherokee Locker meat wagon, as I like to call it.
It was fun, man.
And
it was fun.
We were handing out beef sticks. And the 4th of July, I feel like Hut Media won the parade. It's not a competition, but we won.
I don't think it was a contest, but
I feel like if
there was voting, I think you or there was the
Cornerstone for Life?
No, that was not going to come up, but I was thinking there was one of the restaurants had a black horse that was dancing. Everybody said that
La
was
Juanita?
that. I don't think it was Lawas though.
Oh.
La Taqueria?
Could be.
I heard from many people that was pretty cool.
The dancing horse.
Yeah.
Nice. It was a great time. Did you enjoy your first ever experience being in the Star Spangled Spectacular big parade?
It was a huge parade. I was really surprised. How many people do you think were there? Were there 10,000 people there?
Yeah, over that. It was like 13, I think.
Yeah, it was a lot of people. Yeah. You kind of come down that avenue, and you mentioned it last year, I think. You're like, wow. But it just kept going. How many blocks long was it?
I think it's 8 blocks, if I remember right. I think it's like 6 on the main stretch, and then 2 when you turn.
Oh, I bet it's more than that.
It might be more.
I think it's more than that.
So last year, it felt like it went so much faster, but I was doing a live podcast and talking with the guys and hollering at people here and there when you go by, but it felt like it was over in the blink of an eye. But this year walking in it, it felt like it took a lot longer. And I don't know if it was because like it was awkward once I ran out of beef sticks, and then it was like weird just waving at people, telling them to eat local beef and follow Hut Media, but I didn't have any incentive to give them.
Well, the second half, you weren't even like really talking to anybody. You were just walking with me looking like a sweat animal.
I was so sweaty.
I will say you really threw a lot out initially. I mean, you had handfuls that you were tossing out.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd run out of them.
I saw.
There were like 2 or 3 times you just had a handful that you just threw, and I was like, we're going through these so fast.
When Botch was there, and I just see, here, keep your eyes up, Botch. You threw like 4 right at his feet. It was like, oh my.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd run out of them because I figured I'll throw a handful, and then, I'll have to get more. We'll wait 20 feet and throw more. Yeah, I was wrong.
Oh, man.
Went through them all in the first 40% of the parade. Way more people were at the last half of the parade than last year.
I was really surprised by how many people were at the second half of the parade.
Usually way more in the front. It was more at the back half, I think.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was a good time.
We did 735 beef sticks from the Cherokee Locker handed out. It had our Hut Media logo on them with the QR code. Hopefully people scanned them. I wasn't paying attention. George said he saw people scanning the truck and the beef sticks. Hopefully you guys did too. Maybe you guys noticed that. But we're going to try to do at least 2,000 next year. But I'm thinking more like 2,500 would be better. Make that happen.
Because then you can have some leftover, individually wrapped beef stick. You just peel that puppy open.
Yep. And I was trying to not give them to I gave some to kids, but for the most part, I was just trying to give beef sticks to adults.
The video does not show that. Same with Chad. You both said that you're both trying to just give it to the adults. And then I have so much video of you guys handing it to kids. Chad said that.
Dude, you black out during that parade.
Yeah. Is that what happens?
So many people are like, oh, did you
got to lock in, man. You got to be in the moment.
I was like, man, I don't even remember talking to you or anything. I just remember turning and giving sticks and getting more sticks and handing out beef sticks. It was fun. Can't wait to do it again next year. Need a triple production. Maybe hand out 2 at a time. And just ignore the people screaming.
How about just 1 at a time?
The problem is I want everyone to have one, and every single person there is screaming for you to give them something. I got to just ignore them and just give less.
Yeah. I remember as we started, you were like, "This is like the Super Bowl parade. This is like winning NBA Finals and doing the parade." And I was like, I don't know if it's quite that big a deal.
I have the start of the clip is him saying, I feel like I'm walking onto the Super Bowl or something like that.
That's exciting. Not quite that many people.
Pat is the only person that I can think of that when he starts a parade, he thinks he's the only person in the parade.
Kind of.
You did. I have a clip of you.
They're here for me.
I have a clip of you, Dave, of you saying, only Adam is eating this up.
He's the only guy eating this up,
and
man.
I panned to Adam.
He's the only guy eating this up.
It is an ego thing.
Yeah. I can tell.
Every single person's there for us. They're only here for Hot Dog Media's float.
The only person in a parade that thinks that.
Next year people might come back for the meat stick.
Beef sticks. Yeah.
And we need to be ready.
Know.
We need to be prepared. And I even floated the idea of like, what if we just pull the cattleman's grill and hand out burgers?
Ooh.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be
but I think we
fun.
should do at least another year of beef sticks. Giving enough beef sticks, actually, and then maybe after that we can see.
It's funny because you can always come up with a creative idea.
Before you know it, we're going to have an actual.
Do you know how
live chef
mad all the
carving
vendors
prime
are going to be if you're throwing out burgers?
Hey, maybe they'll learn to step their game up.
Something.
Maybe they'll learn to double their kitchen capacity and maybe lower their prices.
No, I don't know. Man, I saw some major long lines at some of these places.
We just gave up and went home.
We did too. We left. It was like 1 o'clock. We finally were like, I can't do this anymore. I got 3 kids that are screaming.
You never ate there?
No, we just left because we couldn't get through a line.
I was so hungry and we didn't get food. I was like, I'm not waiting 2 hours. And
but I went home and I grilled up some beef patties from Cherokee Locker.
Oh, man.
With some eggs.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Look at you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I stopped at a gas station and got a chicken sandwich.
We went to Jimmy John's on the way home.
There you go. Yeah, that's the one
I was like,
part
what
of
place is going to be the least busy today? And there were actually like 5 cars in line. I was pretty disappointed. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to.
I love the parade so much. I love all the festivities, the people. You see so many people from like back in the day who are back home for that weekend. And so many people that are still around here. But the one thing, if I was in charge, is I'd figure out how to fix the food situation.
Yeah.
It's getting out of control with how long the lines are, how long the wait is. Now, the vendors, you can't fault them. They have less overhead, and if people are willing to wait, they can make a ton of money.
Yeah.
If I was in charge, I feel like I would require at least 2 cooking stations per thing. Like noise, you got to double your setup, or the burger place or that burger truck that was there. We need to somehow double production, make it go faster. And we need to get more vendors there, like more food vendors, less smoothies and ice cream and juices.
I thought there was. What happened to all of them?
Dude, I don't know.
We scanned
it's like
the QR code.
Real food vendors.
We scanned the QR code and we were looking for a couple of them. And I told Kelly, just stay here with the girls and I'll go wander around. And I never did find the ones that I was looking for. I swear
on that list, like half of them that they say are there, you can't find.
There was one that said they had cheese balls and burgers and all sorts. I never saw that person. Never saw that person.
Yeah, I know.
But on you know how they're all on the street side where the parade goes? Mm-hmm. They need to be on the lake side on that road that goes in back behind there. Yeah. Then the line should start at that lakeside street and then curl around the tent.
You're talking about that street that curves to the right around there? That'd be perfect.
That one. And then the line curls and goes all the way back towards the parade street, right?
Perfect.
So that way it keeps everybody because people want to walk up and down the parade route, but you can't because there's just people everywhere standing in line. So then you got people on the streets and all sorts of stuff. And I don't know. I was like, if they'd pitch all these towards the lake, then I think that would be, but they're kind of just like sprinkled in there and all sorts of, and there's no rhyme or rhythm to how the food setup is going.
It's chaos.
And it kind of kills the park action, cause it's just, it could be better.
It needs to be better. The food situation. I feel like they put so much effort into the parade
because the parade is off the hook.
Yeah. They just kind of like the food situation. I think it's kind of an afterthought. Got to make it faster somehow.
Yeah.
Because they're probably losing out on thousands of dollars of people just getting annoyed and leaving.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to think of like the big food tents. What were some of the big food tents?
Like at the parade?
Yeah.
We had Noise Kitchen, easily the most popular one there, Asian food. There was Euros.
The corn dog place.
Corn dog. There was a big
the St. Mary's one.
Burger truck. Yep. There was the pork producers were doing
Iowa pork producers. Yep.
Burgers and chips and a pop for like $7.
And then there were a few smaller Mexican tents.
Yep.
But after that, yeah, yep. But after that, I was like, there's 15,000 people here. You got to have more than like a half dozen places that are serving real food, not just the juices and lemonades.
Yeah, we had the same issue Friday night when we went for the live music and stuff in the park.
Really?
We waited in the Euro line for, 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
But Noise Kitchen would have been 45 to an hour easily.
Wow, really?
That night. We got to get faster.
Got to say, if you like
5 more trucks.
If you like 70s music and Pet Rock's around, go and see them. They're really good.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
We had it on the calendar, but it was my daughter's birthday, so we didn't go. But man, I was
incredible.
Yeah.
Such a fun concert.
Not just biased because my cousin's singing in it, but
there's probably
they're really good.
400 people there.
Yeah.
Nice. At the band shell?
Yeah.
And
nice.
they're
did
so a really good job at sounding like the band. Like
it's amazing.
Kansas was awesome.
It's amazing how much they sound like the Eagles, like Boston.
Really?
Like all those groups.
Oh, that's fun.
You close your eyes, you feel like you're watching these groups live. It's insane.
Cool. That's cool. Shout out to the people that are working on the Star Spangled Spectacular because that was a really fun event. And it's just really cool to go to that and see that many people. Flags were everywhere. I was pretty impressed. It was a great time.
Isn't that the joy of America, though, that all these cultures can come together and celebrate together?
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Come on.
When we interview people, that's
awesome.
often the number one answer they give about why they love the 4th of July in Storm Lake is all the cultures.
Everybody's here.
They're there.
Everybody's here.
Yeah. Maybe our soccer team should have taken a little more pride in country last night. Pathetic performance. Pathetic. Anyway. All right. Wasted my time watching that game. July 4th was great. Afterwards, we went and shot guns and blew stuff up.
Man, what a 4th of July moment.
Ate burgers
Way
and
to
hot
go.
dogs.
Way to go.
We had a good time. So it was awesome. We had it was a giant teddy bear or something full of tannerite.
A giant teddy
Its guts were exposed quickly.
That chair survived, though.
Yeah.
You should have put 2 pounds.
It was awesome. Yeah, I shot, I don't know what you had for a handgun. It was super fun to shoot.
It was 5.7.
Didn't realize at first it was a semi-automatic. Shot one shot and then went to cock it, and then I got the bullet jammed.
It drove me nuts. I told him beforehand too. You don't need a cock every time it's semi-automatic. Because you didn't. Usually, people when they are first to handguns is they never charge it. They don't pull far enough back.
Yeah,
and so that isn't actually enough to discharge anything.
Sure.
It was a lot of fun though.
Yeah,
shooting guns,
America. We went to the Battle Creek fireworks.
How is it?
Battle Creek has about 700 people in it, I think. There were probably 15,000 people there. Dead serious.
Goodness sakes.
It is everybody in the area goes to the Battle Creek fireworks. I mean, it probably
getting disappointing a little bit.
It probably draws from 30 miles, and they have a really unique setup, right? At the old school there, it's kind of up on the flat, and then they have this big slope down to where the baseball and softball fields are, right? So you've kind of got this big hillside that you can watch down in the softball fields. And then after the softball fields, it goes down again, kind of in a bottom area, pond-like area. So the fire trucks and firefighters are all the ones lighting off the fireworks. They're way down at the bottom, okay? Everybody else is parked up on the hillside. I mean, it's you're parking blocks away just to try and get to this place. And so you bring your chairs and your blankets and you sit on the hillside. It was probably 6 blocks long of this hillside, just full of people. I mean, and then there's people parked and sitting with their cars up on the top behind that. But then when they light the fireworks off, they're down far enough that when they fire them off and they explode, they're right there. I mean,
pretty sweet.
It's impressive. And it was 25 minutes of as good of a fireworks show as I've ever been. It competes with some pretty big towns, pretty big cities. I used to go to it when we were younger, when I was like in high school and middle school.
Nice.
And I felt like it was a lot smaller back then, but it's become quite the deal. So if you ever get a chance to go to the Battle Creek fireworks show, it's
Do they charge?
Unreal. It's free will donation. You can chip them.
If you charge like $1 a person and get like $10,000, you could buy a sick fireworks show.
On the way out, I was wondering if they just raise the property taxes to make the show bigger every year.
Yeah.
The coolest fireworks show I've been to was in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
We had my friend who I was staying with. They owned a really nice restaurant there that had a perfect view over there, so we got to eat for free, enjoy music and stuff, and then they blew up all the fireworks right in front of the tall towers and stuff.
Yes.
Seeing the smoke go across the city was really cool.
Yeah. It's just so much fun when you can see
smoke across the city in a good way.
Yeah, when you can see a lot of people come
sulfur
gather in a small area for something. And there's no food trucks there. There's no There's nothing else. It's like we are really great at doing fireworks, and we're going to be awesome at fireworks.
Yeah, and the people sending out the fireworks are just having a blast.
Oh man, I don't know if I can send you the video or not to put up there, but at the end, the fire trucks all have their sirens going and their lights are going down there while they're doing the finale. So cool.
Nice.
So cool.
That'd be fun to check that one out.
Yeah.
All right. What a 4th of July. Happy 250, America.
250, baby.
Yep. 250.
Another 250 years that we'll all not be around for.
Never know. Modern science. I might still be.
We have a whole.
Even though our years
there's
have
a whole
degraded.
segue onto that right now.
I'm going to be 290 years old complaining that we got too much rain. Hey, Cherokee Locker time.
Cherokee Locker.
Stay up to date on their Facebook page, by the way. We've talked about them a lot. We talked about handing out beef sticks. First of all, anyone who happened to get one of those beef sticks and might actually be listening for the first time ever, welcome in to Dave and Peds. We're happy to have you here via scanning a beef stick, hopefully. But stay up to date on their Facebook page where they're always posting about their deals, their sales, just year-round awesome stuff. And I don't know, man, just go buy local meat. Go buy local meat. I'm sure, who knows what those beef sticks were like, but I'm sure they were absolutely phenomenal, delicious.
I had one that was awesome.
Yeah, and they take 20 minutes to thaw out, really. So buy local meat. I hope you enjoyed seeing the locker in the parade, and now you're going to enjoy this video where you can buy the meat from this video at the locker. This is a very simple and quick video.
It's from Pillsbury.
Good, yeah, good for kids. That's why I chose it. I was like,
Pillsbury.
I was like, maybe someone will see this and be like, ooh, an elevated way to do hot dogs for the family.
Upside down hot dogs.
So here we go. It's very fast and it's very delicious.
You guys ready? It's very fast.
Oh,
It's a fast video.
okay.
Okay, lock in.
Gotta
Lock
dial
in.
in. I see split hot dogs on some crescent rolls.
All right, here he comes.
Oh, yeah, that is
Upside down
fast.
hot dogs for the family. Put a little cheese down on your parchment paper.
The dog.
Put your split hot dog over the cheese.
Cover it with, oh, here we
Then
go.
you cut your crescent roll.
Put it on top.
Cover them glizzies. Put your wash, usually like a butter or an egg wash. Bake them in the oven. Turn them over. The hot dogs are cooked.
That's actually really great.
Dude,
Isn't that just like
the hot dogs are cooked
That's
into the
just-
crescent
pigs in a
roll.
blanket, but without
It's
it fully
pigs in a
covered?
blanket without it all wrapped up. It's like an actual hot dog.
Yeah, the hot dog is cooked into the roll. The cheese is on there. It's delicious, flaky crescent roll because of the butter and the egg wash. And then you throw your little ketchup on there. Throw some mustard on if you want. Maybe some relish.
I love that Pillsbury's getting into the not great like production quality videos, and they're like just in somebody's
100 times.
kitchen doing this. This is great. I love it.
You can't tell me a kid wouldn't love that.
I would eat that up.
I would eat it.
I'd eat
yeah.
20 of them.
Yeah, I'd eat that
With
up.
the Cherokee Locker hot
Yeah.
dogs.
Cherokee Locker, all beef.
You
glizzy.
need to add an extra pack of the croissants because the Cherokee Locker hot dogs are so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And they're good.
yeah.
I saw that one day and I was
Although I went to the Storm Lake location and they were out of Cherokee Locker hot dogs the other day and patties because
Brutality.
they have been blowing through them on the 4th of July.
brutality. Well, that's good though.
So
Good and bad.
So I need to get back. I need to get back and get some more.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
Maybe part of my sponsorship deal, we could raise what they pay us, and I could be their delivery man to drive the meat wagon over to Storm Lake and make.
Okay,
I'm
hold
just
on.
thinking I want a pack of hot
Hold
dogs
on,
for free.
Adam.
That's all I want.
In the Hut Up Media 1 year anniversary, you were just talking about not having time.
Yeah.
What would that do to you?
If it's driving a meat wagon, I could make time.
The
wanna do
Schwann's
that.
meat wagon,
don't wanna do
the
that.
Cherokee
Yeah.
Locker Schwann's meat
Propane
wagon.
truck.
It was fun to drive.
Weird.
It was a
Yeah.
big rig, man.
Did you have any problem getting going or breaking?
Zero. I just loved in my mirrors watching the cooler open and shut the whole time while we're driving down the parade. That was pretty fun.
I had to mention that because
I didn't have trouble.
I have video proof.
Well, he just got into it and was running.
You
All you had to do is put it in drive and go.
told me that the brake was way off to the left, like an abnormal vehicle. It's in the exact same spot as a normal vehicle.
also,
the
I have-
brake pedal is right
I have
next to the
video
gas.
of you just like taking off when we started, and you're like, "I'm not used to a Swan's
Holy
truck."
crap! I gave us whiplash driving out of
It was.
away
I'm
from a stop sign.
I'm saying this because it's
it
funny.
started
Adam.
how it was supposed to, but I was worried. I was like, "Why isn't it starting?" But then it finally went. You have
Yeah,
to
that
turn
was-
all the air off, turn the key, and then let go, and it goes. It did. Maybe I just didn't wait long enough the first time.
I don't know. It's
weird.
interesting that you kind of gave me what you viewed as a faulty vehicle to go in a parade, and then you didn't say anything.
It wasn't faulty.
Okay, well, if
I
would have had the issues that you had to get started, I would have been like, "Yo, just be ready to pull over on the side."
No, I think I was just being impatient.
Oh, okay.
With how it's supposed to start, it's weird. It's a propane vehicle. My dad said they used to
so
have,
in your head, and it just acted like a normal car.
My dad said like they used to have propane tractors. I'm just like, how does it? Doesn't feel like it have enough power. Anyway, he had a propane Ford tractor on the farm back in the day. So.
Neat. That's cool.
Weird. Run out. Oh, let me go and hook the grill quick. We'll keep farming. All right. It's time for an Iowa corn chat. And I'm very excited about it.
I feel like it's been forever since we've done one of these, but I think we just did one last week.
It's just been a week.
Light it up.
Not for everyone else. It's been a while because last week was the Hut Media 1 year.
Good. The call is good.
All right.
The call is good.
I'm excited to see what your guys' answer is for this.
What they are. What it is.
What they are, what it is, dude. Anyways, from red foxes to ringneck pheasants to rattlesnakes, Iowa wildlife abounds. What has been your most interesting encounter with a wildlife in our state?
I've got answers. First of all, we have rattlesnakes here?
I have no idea. I didn't think we did.
You really think we have rattlesnakes? I feel like we don't have rattlesnakes.
I didn't think we had snaddle rakes.
There it is. Snaddle rakes.
Snaddle rakes.
I've got some good
maybe
answers.
in eastern Iowa, in some of the... No, that just doesn't make any sense.
The question was, what have we experienced?
What's your most interesting experience?
Yeah, interesting encounter
Couple
with a
popped to my mind right away. I'm going to share one. So, like 2 years ago, I'm pulling in to one of our farms. It's the one where this is the farm where we always see the most wildlife. There's like a big grove there. There's like the guy who lives there at the house and the property has this big burn pile. I've seen badgers, muskrats, stuff running out of there. The waterways are full of water sometimes. There's all sorts of wildlife there. I'm pulling in like 2 years ago to go pick up hay bales, and sprinting out of this giant wood pile and grassy pile is a mountain lion.
What?
Runs into the field, giant bushy tail standing up, and I can't get my phone out fast enough to take a video of it. I'm like fumbling my phone, and it runs off down our waterway. So then I drove down the waterway, and I was like, oh, maybe it like sat down in the corn or something. I could never find it again. The guy who lives there, trail cam. Because I talked about it on the podcast, everyone's texting me saying, you're stupid, don't be a liar, you're dumb. Like, why would I lie about that? And so he pulls up his trail cam, sure enough. Saw it go sprinting out of there. And then the DNR up by Prairie Heritage Center had told me, like, yeah, they've had some reports of seeing a couple mountain lions, or maybe it's the same one, a couple different reports in this area, north of Elta. Because you don't go that much further north. There's a huge wooded area for hunting. So I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know if they just get adventurous or what. Because normally they don't leave their wooded area.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It's the biggest, most giant bushy tail. It was kind of like grayish colored. And I was like, I swear to God, that was a mountain lion. And sure enough, that guy pulled up his camera, confirmed it.
Wow.
It was sweet. So my dad also saw what he thought was like a wolf at that farm like 2 months ago. He said, I've never seen an animal like this. It's the craziest thing. I go, why didn't you take your video?
Dad told me about it.
Yeah. I'm like, why didn't you get a video? My dad's like, I don't know how to do videos. I'm like,
Friday night, your dad was telling me about that.
He said it. He said
You had a wolf at your farm.
He said, I don't know what this thing was. I've never seen anything like this.
He told me he didn't want to see it again.
He said it was the craziest looking animal. He was way bigger than a coyote. It wasn't a dog. He's like, I swear it was a wolf. So I don't know what it was. But my dad doesn't know how to figure things out on the phone. He's got to type in his code. He doesn't know you can just push the button on the side and the video pulls up.
Legitimately just learned that the other day.
Oh, nice.
I've had kind of a dumb phone for a while, so.
Anyway, I guess it's like that movie, A Real Big Fish. You ever seen it? Guy's laying on his deathbed. He's telling all of his crazy encounters of people and animals over the years, and his family just thinks he's just a lion. Our grandpa's lying, but whatever, he's dying. We'll let it go. And then all of a sudden, all these people find out that he's dying, and all these people from these encounters start to visit him in the hospital.
Really?
And his family's like, "Oh my gosh, he wasn't lying the whole time." So we'll get to heaven, I guess, and we'll say, "God, tell them we weren't lying. We saw what we saw."
Yeah.
Or we won't even think about it. It doesn't even matter.
We won't think about it.
Who knows? My wildest.
So that's the first one that comes to mind. I have another one, but go ahead.
My probably growing up, we always had a recurring snapping turtle that wanted to I don't know, lay eggs down here or whatever. Like this is where it nested every spring, summertime. I'm not sure what the timeline is, probably late spring. And we would always go down there and we would move the thing and pick it up. I mean, that snapping turtle was like this big. It was so big. And I think they're supposed to be able to reach around and bite their tail ish, but that's how I would grab their tail and kind of move them around and stuff. But the size of those things, man, they're so huge.
They're massive.
They're so huge.
Massive. I got one out of the gravel road once using a scoop shovel.
Yeah.
It was right in the middle of the gravel road. My dad and I were like, well, we don't want someone to hit this. And we were driving back late at night from getting some hay baling done. And so I put the scoop shovel in front of me and like latched onto because the end of the scoop shovel was like bent.
The lip.
Latched on. I just pulled it into the ditch with the shovel. But then you're like trying to
get it off.
Take it free. Oh, man.
They're huge, man. They're huge.
I have like 8 running through my head right now. I see so much out there throughout the summer. Hay bale. I'm in the field so much more than a lot of people. I see so many crazy things. I just wrote down on my note, Iowa Nature Encounters, future segment. We need to do this occasionally. So I thought of it. Oh, this is wild. Crazy. 2016, it was either 16 or 17, I remember, because I based Iowa's football season off this encounter. So I'm out raking hay one day at our field we call the North Place. Kid you not, a freaking hawk lands on the hood of my tractor. And I'm like flabbergasted. I take a picture of it. I send it to my friends. I'm like, this is Niall Kinnick. This is a sign. The Hawks are going undefeated this year. Iowa goes like 4-8 that year. The last non-winning season they've had under Ferentz. I think it was 2016 or 17. They went like 4-8.
That's amazing.
But
Hope that never happens again.
I can't believe this. There's a whole hawk sitting on the hood of my tractor. I was like,
whole hawk.
What just happened? Because you see them flying around and stuff out there. Thing landed right there while I'm raking hay.
Yeah.
I was like, this is unreal. I should go back and try to find that photo.
Speaking of hawks, we had a nice pretty little garden in the front right by the driveway, and there's a couple little rabbits frolicking about, enjoying their time. And they're running. I mean, these full-grown rabbits. They're pretty big, and they're just playing with each other, running around. And my oldest daughter and I, she was probably 4 at the time. We're kind of peering out the window. And, look at these little rabbits. Look at these little rabbits. No. And all of a sudden this hawk comes down and pins one of them to the ground and just kills it right there. And I just remember being like, cover her eyes.
Was she screaming?
She's like, what happened?
They're playing. They're just playing.
They're just fine. It's just playing.
Yeah, hawks and rabbits can
crazy.
Be friends.
Right in the front yard. We were just watching.
That is so
we were
cool.
just watching.
Gosh, you do see some amazing nature.
Mother Nature is undefeated.
Dude.
Undefeated.
I can't wait to talk.
God's nature?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk about more of God's nature in the future. Those are some good ones. I have seen some hawk death. It's pretty cool to witness. All right. Farm life lately.
Yeah.
Dave, congratulations.
Thanks.
You finally got that rain you needed.
We did.
Long overdue. We got 1.3 inches, the greatest blessing I've ever received in my life.
Yes.
Needed, honestly, we needed it bad.
I love hearing that from you.
We truly needed it bad. And
really, you did?
I mean, okay, we didn't need that much, but like it's great because there's a lot of heat coming. Excuse me, burped. A lot of heat coming. And honestly, I'm a little nervous if we don't get that 2-3 tenths tomorrow night. They're talking how things will get in the next 10 days. It's going to get hot. We're talking like 100-degree heat index. But I'm probably overthinking it. That inch or so we got will probably sustain us for a while.
Yeah, you've had a little bit more kind of just to keep the groundwater a little more full.
Yeah, we had, over the course of 2 weeks, like an inch leading up to that, 1.5 inches.
Yeah, we had just short of 9 tenths, I think, and very, very grateful. I think this will get us a ways. Like we needed a rain before tassel season and before the corn really starts to pollinate. Mm-hmm. So I think we'll be okay on the corn to get through pollination. When we get into later ear fill stages, we're going to need some more water. Mm-hmm. But really the beans need water here in August. Like they'll be fine, but they're going to need, when they really get into the reproductive stage, they're going to need more.
That's why you won't hear me complaining about rain in August.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you think, Dave, we'll get this dinner? Or do
I don't know. This is what he sent me the other day. Let me see if I can find this text.
hot. Like next week is going to be hot. You want to know what's crazy? We were going to go spray some beans yesterday, and it was still too wet in our fields. Isn't that wild?
He says, pouring here for 20 minutes now and hail. And I said, that's a great statement of fact. Just trying to get him. I won't let him off the hook, guys.
What morning was that? Was that Thursday morning? I think it was Thursday morning. It unloaded at the farm. We got another 3 tenths.
No, it was after you were podcasting here. On the way home, it started dumping on you guys the way home. And then it rained later in the morning.
Yeah, but then next morning, Thursday morning, you sent me another video of it pouring. At the farm. My parents were gone. I was about ready to go out and check my cattle on the side-by-side. Man. And it just unloaded. Yeah. And I was like, it just kind of kept getting a pop-up storm. Yeah, man, we're sitting good right now at the farm.
That's good. It's a good spot to be.
Pastures, hay fields, like second cuttings are going to be incredible. Get that August rain. Third cutting will be good too.
Shout out to our friends in central Iowa underwater.
Dude, now
that's
they have
a pretty wild experience. That's a pretty wild experience when you got 12 inches of rain in 24 hours or whatever.
Where's your brother live?
West of Des Moines.
So he was good?
Yeah, he's fine. Man. But they had like 6-7 inches, I think. Mm-hmm. My uncle lives north of Polk City, and they had 8 or 9. So, I mean, it was the first time he's lived in the same spot since 92 or 93. It was the first time that his sump pump has ever run because they had so much water.
Yeah, Burke was he was Backroads and Bonfires co-host, going down to see his mom in Ankeny, and
he was?
Yeah, there was like 4 different roads closed.
Yeah.
To get there and stuff like that.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
I don't understand your thought.
How about that?
You said he was a Backroads and Bonfires host. You mean he
No,
is?
I said no. Did I say was?
Yeah.
I think I just said Backroads and Bonfires co-host.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pretty wild down there though.
Dude, now if we get 11 inches in 3 hours, the bet's off.
Yeah.
But until then,
that makes sense.
Good little farm weather report.
When I win this bet, I'm going to send you guys a picture of me eating a fat steak and being like, sorry, you snooze.
Do I have to buy you a steak?
No, I'm going to buy myself a steak as a celebration.
Either way, you're buying steak.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'll celebrate us having good, fruitful Julys and August, and I'll still take us all out to eat.
There you go. I love it.
That's really all I got on the farm. It's just we got the rain. It was awesome.
Beautiful thing.
Yep. All right. Speaking of rain, Dave, you can take that Exmark mower out. Finally use it.
It's still pretty dry. Like I need a couple more rains to really get the lawn cranking again.
Do you think you'll use it this week? After you got that? Is the lawn still crispy?
It's pretty crispy still. I hope we can get a shot. If we can get a shot Wednesday, I'm going to throw a little foliar fertilizer out there here today or tomorrow before that rain tomorrow night and see if I can get it to green up a little bit, and then I can use my mower. But
here's a question I should ask Botcher. Why is it that like stuff out in the fields lasts so much longer? Greens, is it just because like all the stuff that's on the seed to help it thrive? Because you'll see 3 inches of rain in town, and within a week and a half, that yard's brown again and crispy and nasty.
Whereas a lot of it just has to do with
green out in the field, growing good.
A lot of it's just root depth too. You know, like corn roots are 6 foot deep. You know, so they can kind of keep running for water and reaching and stretching. And
that's a good call.
The grasses. I don't know.
Yeah, 2 inches maybe.
Yeah, it's not very deep.
All right. Well, I sure hope we get some more rain for you to be able to use that Exmark mower.
Me too.
The Cadillac of mowers. And honestly, for you who out there who don't own one right now, consider it. Go to Sheldon Power and Equipment. Sit on one of them. Be careful though. You sit on one, you're probably going to want to buy it.
Yes.
And also they have trailers and full service shop for farm equipment and all that. So we love them. Hit them up there. Sheldon Power and Equipment. And like I've always said, while you're there, maybe get a little quick star in Japanese food too.
There you go.
Or Chinese food. I'm going to Sheldon on Thursday.
Yes.
I'm try to buy some cattle.
Great.
Maybe I'll stop by and see Mitch. I've said that before and not done it though. He's busy. We're busy. Everyone's busy. All right. Well, I'm so excited for this one. I stumbled across what I have here on mine in June, about a month ago to the day on Twitter, Market to Market's Twitter page.
Okay.
So they posted about an indoor farm. It's in Ohio.
Okay.
It's just outside of Akron, or no, outside of Cincinnati.
Okay.
It's called 80 Acres Farms. So Joshua Jones is the director of this place. So they grow like salad greens, all sorts of different seasonings, vegetables and stuff. But they're talking about how they've like just honed in how they grow stuff to where they have like a 24-day growing season on a lot of their vegetables and stuff like that. And they service over 1,000 retail locations because all their farms that they've set up are all like near big retailers. And so they're able to do vegetables and this crop growing stuff year round, turn it out faster because they don't put water over top of the plant. It's all underneath hydroponic. They have the specialized lighting. And then they said the shelf life in the stores is like 10 days longer because it's right there local. They're not having to preserve stuff and ship it all over the country. Their locations are like, that they service are all close to their farms.
Wow.
I thought this place it sounded super cool. I was curious, like, I wonder if this will be a big thing in the future that keeps growing, that people will do. Like, obviously, we have tons of gardens and stuff in our warmer states that can supply places year round, but 80 acres farms, it sounds pretty freaking sweet. They said also they have been able to like change a few like recipes on how they grow stuff to like enhance flavor. They know how to grow stuff now to make things more flavorful while also being efficient with how it grows and stuff. So I don't know. Have you ever heard of anything like this? Like
the kind of like tower garden type stuff or shipping container gardens and different things. I've seen that. I have not seen the coordination of distance to retailer before. That's a pretty unique idea. I feel like, because the volume required is always kind of hit and miss. It's all about your retailer connections, right? Do you have the spot on the shelf to put your product in? And that's kind of the big one. So that sounds neat, though. I mean, props to those people that can grow that. Yeah, because it's a high manpower type thing, I think.
Yeah, the CEO said our farms produce several 100,000 servings of produce each week while using up to 95% less water than a conventional farm.
Yeah, I believe that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Energy usage. I'd be curious to know what like their energy bill is. Yeah. But for sure you can do it in a lot smaller format.
They said the grow rooms at each farm site are completely closed systems. Airflow is carefully managed, and the grow rooms can create different temperatures and humidity zones within each room to match the needs of each individual variety that they're growing. And the hydroponic growth system delivers water and fertilizer to the plants from below, like we mentioned. And it says the goal is to grow produce from germination to harvest without wetting the leaves, which could lead to fungal problems, a common problem in this industry. So 80 Acres Farms, I don't know, check them out if people wanted to learn more about how this works. But I just thought, man, that's super cool. And I'm going to talk about it on Well I'll Be.
Nice. I like it.
Indoor farming.
All right. My Well I'll Be, we talked about this a few months ago, but this is starting to it's starting to gain a little traction and get some legs. And this is the intercropping, relay cropping that I was telling you about with the wheat and the soybeans. And I've got a video here, Josiah, that I want you to pull up. And this kind of shows what this guy is doing. And so you can see that he has twin row wheat that he planted last fall after he got the corn out. And he's combining this, and he has these paddles that lay the beans down so that the beans don't get cut by the sickle. Yeah. Okay. Can you play that?
That's crazy.
So you can see how he's scooping off the top of the wheat.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be audio. Yeah. Look at that. So then it lays the beans down, and he has a full bean crop right there behind it.
And that's the stuff, chaff or whatever coming out the back is all good. It's not going to hurt.
Apparently, it doesn't bother the beans at all.
Probably because it knocked down some weeds.
Well,
honestly.
it blows it off, and the wind eventually will blow it off. But these beans now, these beans will open up because they've been kind of hidden by that wheat for the most part, and now they'll start to open up and get really big. And these are late season beans. They're probably like a 28, 29, 30 type bean. Yep. But he said since he plants this wheat the way that he does, it kind of acts like a pattern tile through the winter and spring so that the dirt is ready earlier in the spring because it's sucking up moisture. Mm-hmm. And so he can plant these beans like the first week of April regularly because he can get in there earlier to plant them.
Where's he farm at?
He's probably just a little bit further south than we are, and then he's in Indiana.
Okay.
Yep.
So a little bit nicer weather.
Probably a little nicer earlier.
Yeah.
But the trick here is the wheat destination for us.
That's true. We don't have it.
Like the nearest place I can take wheat is probably Kansas City or Minneapolis.
Ridiculous.
And so I'm like, well, what would I do here? Or do I just go with a spring oat pass and then put the beans in between the oats? Mm-hmm. Because if you figure this out, like the normal guys getting wheat bushels are probably in that 80, 90, 100, 110 bushels an acre, I think, like on a great year or a pretty good year. I'm not a wheat expert, but this is kind of what I understand. And he's able to probably get 70 or 80 bushels of wheat by backing off the wheat seed by like 50 or 60%. So like he's reducing his cost for the wheat production way down. He's putting a limited amount of nitrogen out, like 25 pounds at N. And then he's coming in with the beans and putting the bean crop in. So you're trying to reduce your big time inputs on the wheat. And then also your beans are gonna do well too. So your normal bean yield, I think the county average here in Sac is like 63 or 66, something like that, between Ida and Sac. So if you run that times $11 an acre, you're $660 an acre on a gross revenue. If you add 70 bushels of wheat at $6.50 a piece, that's like another $400 or $500. If you can still get 60 bushels on the beans and get 70 bushels of wheat on that, now you got an extra couple $100 to work with every year. That's a fascinating prospect. So I may tinker around with this. I may do a few acres of this just to try it and see what happens.
That'd be exciting.
I think
sure
oats,
you got somewhere lined up beforehand to send your wheat.
Well, that's the thing is oats or wheat or like there's some, I'm going to have to figure out what to do with it. And if we go oats, then it probably won't be as great a prospect. But we'll try and figure something out. So that's what I'm thinking about.
Did Botcher say when he was on here, did we talk about when he hauled oats for us?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where did we take him? I don't remember now. I thought he took him not that far away, like
St.
an hour.
Ansgar is the biggest facility nearby.
Okay. I thought it was like an hour and a half.
That's north of Cedar Falls, so like that's a ways.
I don't remember now where he took him.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he might have taken him.
That was also 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Who knows where it was taking them, but
yeah,
that's interesting. That looks super cool too.
So
it's like satisfying to watch the wheat get taken and then just leave the beans behind.
It's neat stuff. It's really neat stuff. So there's potential here to start figuring out how to triple crop this instead of just alternate it, but
definitely need, I don't know if the roots are going to be battling for nutrients. So you need plenty of rain. If you're going to double crop, obviously you always need rain for crops. So you need a little bit more, you think?
I don't know. You've got great shade pretty early, and that's a benefit, right? So you don't have so much dirt exposed because you've got ground cover pretty early, pretty quickly. For sure. And so you would think that would help lock in the moisture. Obviously, you have more plants there, so it's probably sucking up some too. But I don't know. It could be a good thing.
Well, I'll be. That's exciting.
I thought it was a cool video. They're just starting to kind of get into harvesting that wheat now, July 4th timeline. It's kind of neat.
Super cool.
Yep.
Farming. It's just, there's a lot of potential to do things so much different now than years past. So that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
All right. We need to talk about Farm Bureau.
Hey.
And then it's auction stuff. You out there should work with Farm Bureau so you don't have to auction your life away. Don't make bad financial decisions. Work with the Farm Bureau.
That's right.
In many different facets of life.
That's right. Weather can be unpredictable, but your protection shouldn't be. And when you work with Nikki Sleezer, you're backed by the strength of Farm Bureau Financial Services and Rain and Hail. Learn more about our customizable crop hail options by contacting Farm Bureau agent Nikki Sleezer in Cherokee, Iowa. Because confidence in knowing your acres are covered can help keep you calm before, during, and after the storm. Now that's smarter insurance for agriculture. Western Agricultural Insurance Company, an equal opportunity provider.
Yeah, man. Use them.
It's been so easy
Use
to work
the
with.
FB.
It's been so easy to work with Farm Bureau. Like when we have an issue, I just text my guy and it works so well. And it's local. It's so easy to get service, get quotes. If I need to change something. So on the farm policy side, it's like, you've got this whole list of machinery items and all these different things that you've got locked in. And for me to change like the deductible on a particular thing, or just to drop one particular item or to do whatever, all you got to do is just text and then it's gone and it's done. It's so easy. It's so easy.
Yeah. And they do like full scale financial planning now, farm insurance, health insurance, like everything. They cover it all. So
it's pretty awesome.
If you'd like to have one person who's if you like all your stuff to be centralized, Farm Bureau, great option.
It's been really slick. Appreciate you, Nikki. Thanks.
All right. Why don't you start the auction segment?
What?
Oh.
No.
I talk a lot. All right, I'll start.
I'll start it.
All right.
I'm kidding. I'll start it.
I thought I was throwing you off there.
But I gotta get it up here on my iPad. No. I got it. All right.
So you got to get it up on your Honey Cat?
On my iPad.
Your iPad.
What are you talking about?
I'm thinking about hot honey.
So we've got a couple different things. I don't know. They're both. I mean, this is what I really want, and we just finished talking about it, so I'll just go with this.
Okay.
All right. This is we are still in the auger reel club. Both you and I are in auger head. Like we have an auger head.
Yes.
We don't have draper heads.
No, we have auger. Probably will till the day I die.
And that's okay. We've got one. And the only problem with trying this whole idea is that
Can't have auger?
I need to be on 40 foot. My current auger head is a 35 foot auger head. It's probably the biggest auger head size they make.
That is large.
But my planter's on 40 foot. If I drill this wheat, it's going to be on 40 foot. And I need to combine it on 40 foot. So this is something I've been thinking about upgrading anyway. This particular one opens on bigiron.com in Nebraska. And it looks like a pretty nice unit, not going to lie. So I'm keeping my eyeballs on this. This would fit well for our class of combine. So
is that
looks like fun.
Gooseneck trailer? You're going to haul your combine head on a gooseneck trailer down the road?
Huh?
Is that a gooseneck trailer?
No, there's no trailers, just sitting on the ground.
Oh, I see. I thought it was a gooseneck trailer with a combine head on it.
What are you looking at? Okay, there's a combine in the background.
Jeez Louise, that's a big head.
So this is a pretty standard size. That's a pretty standard sized head these days. 40 foot.
That's bigger and better than farms. I mean, got a lot of pasture. We don't need to do a lot of combine anymore.
It's a lot. So yeah, I'm keeping my eyes on this, see what it goes for. The draper head market is shockingly ridiculous. Like every other piece of used equipment, everybody wants a lot of money for it. So keep my eyes on it. We'll see what happens.
You're going to completely revolutionize the farming game around here. All of a sudden, everybody's going to be doing this wheat bean thing.
I don't know if I'm going to revolutionize it. Mac Don? Kind of the OGs in the draper head space.
Kind of like McDonald's is the OG in the fast food space.
Not true. Actually, I don't know.
Yeah, that's my my want right now.
I'm going to start with my want then. A 2023. Found a big iron, by the way. A 2023 FF Industrial Mini Excavator. So I saw this thing and I was like, in the past I've talked about how it'd be nice to have an excavator to get in and like pull poop from buildings and stuff where skid loaders can't get. Now I'm a little worried if it's a mini one, how the tracks on this would, if it's because it's so narrow and small, I don't know if it would get in there. But what we could do is go up a little bit, pull stuff back, keep going further, and then I could have this to dig holes to put my dead cattle in.
You're gonna look like one of those kids in the sandbox.
I just think about Botcher running over that horse grave.
If you're gonna have animals, man,
reckon is real.
Sad
on the horse
reality
grave.
is that occasionally they will die on you.
Oh man!
And you need to bury them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you lay the rotting corpse on top, it smells horrible and animals come. So I was like, this could be dual use. Digging holes, could go and pull poop out of areas.
So why can't you get a skid loader in where that thing's gonna go?
Well, it's just like I'm thinking specifically of our cattle shed at my dad's place. It has a dirt floor, So no concrete underneath. The skid loader just sinks in, does nothing.
Oh, really?
All the other places,
what do you mean it sinks in?
The skid loader does
like
fine.
Into the poop?
So yeah, it's just so much bedding and crap that you can't all of our other buildings, you start outside and you can start taking right off the cement right away, then get up onto the cement and keep doing it. Doesn't work in that building. We usually rent track skid loader from rental to clean out that building.
Really?
But I was like, if we had this, we could
I don't know if
pull
that's
back. The problem is it's so narrow. I'm worried it would tip.
I don't think those tracks are significant enough for you.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But I thought it looked cool.
I would want one just to have one.
Be worth a shot.
Again, I think Adam in that will just look like one of the kids on the mini ones that you get.
I know when I get claustrophobic, it's very narrow. Very narrow.
Is the height of your building?
Coming, run to the excavator and sit inside.
Is the height of your building an issue? Because that thing looks kind of tall.
No, height's not a problem.
Okay.
But I just thought this was kind of cool. It'd be fun to have something like that.
Yeah.
A lot of use out of it. If nothing else, dig holes for dead animals.
All right. I've got a unique / I want. This is a Yamaha Breeze ATV. It's like a little 80cc, 100cc.
Well,
I don't know. Might be a little bigger than that. But it's got a push button electric start. The thing that I never had as a kid, So
you want your children to have one?
I mean, a push button would be awesome.
Yeah.
We had that. We had the pull
start
on the 3-wheeler that we used to have. Yeah. We did get a 4-wheeler that ended up having one, but that was kind of the work 4-wheeler.
Yeah. That's what ours is.
Yeah.
I had to pull start my
this looks kind of fun.
Yeah. Always broke. So eventually I started using baling twine.
And this looks old enough to where it would still be a quality unit and not some piece of junk. But I don't know. Could be kind of fun.
I could teach your kids how me and my buddies played 4-wheeler tag back in the day.
I'm not playing with you 4-wheeler tag because everybody got hurt. It sounded like people were flipping over, landing on roads, hitting their heads, almost dying. Jeez.
Let's think of the memories.
This guy, he was telling us that during the fireworks that they used to throw mortars at each other.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You light them in your hand and then wait till the fuse was about 3 seconds from explosion and chuck it. We used to have fireworks wars at my buddy's farm.
We did have Roman candle wars back in the day.
I never did that.
We divided into teams on either side of the farm. Then we'd crawl around like army guys, shooting each other with bottle rockets, Roman candles. One of my buddy Wyatt was running across my buddy's yard once, and I freaking grenade chuck an artillery shell, and it hits and explodes right when he's running through the yard.
Oh my gosh.
We had snowmobile helmets on for safety.
Oh, great. Okay, good.
It was so funny though.
He told me that because he wanted to put a mortar, a smaller mortar into our big one.
It didn't work out well.
It blew up.
We tried, and it went on the ground, and boom! We have it on video.
You hear me say, "Wait, where'd it go?" And then all of us, you just hear,
Ah!
It's on video. It's great.
Have you seen some of the most recent videos of fireworks mishaps on Twitter?
The compilations on Twitter on the 5th of July are epic.
I saw one
where I'm pretty sure a guy blew up a neighborhood.
What?
The fireworks ended up exploding into the house.
Yeah.
It was absolute pandemonium.
I've seen that one. I saw in Storm Lake.
Shocking.
On Storm Lake, the 4th of July night, someone started their car on fire. Someone was trying to shoot their truck. Someone was shooting fireworks out of the back of their truck at Kings Point during the Storm Lake display. Their truck started on fire. And then the Storm Lake Police Department is trying to weave between 18 billion cars to get there and put out the fire in the Kings Point parking lot. They posted about it the next day on Facebook.
No way.
They're like, this is why we encourage you to not do this. So I felt bad for the Storm Lake Fire Department workers. They're probably on edge on the 4th, honestly.
Yeah.
They're probably trying to enjoy the night, and then they get called, and then they have to go weave between all the cars and put out a fire at Kings Point.
And that's why I appreciate having a fireworks show too. It's like you let these guys that prep for this for all year, they've got the electronic ignitions. It's all taken care of, Go watch those people because it's so awesome. It's fun to light a few off, but here's my tip. Don't keep all your fireworks in one box, okay? Because when that one firework that you do light heads towards that box, everything else is going to go wrong.
Run for your life.
Just don't put them all together.
Speaking of, we were about to light, and Adam parked the vehicle with all of the fireworks really close.
Oh
I'm like, Adam,
gosh.
you got to move it.
You got to move, dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
I saw one where this guy bought this super high-powered, $1,000 bottle rocket. It was supposed to go 1,000 feet in the sky, and it takes off, and it sounds like a freaking rocket.
Yeah.
So loud, but then all of a sudden you see it turn.
Oh,
and
no.
it's still making a screaming noise, and it's going towards this neighborhood.
Oh, no.
And the guy's recording, and all of a sudden you see it go behind the houses, and you just see this orange glow and explosion, and all you hear is car alarms going off. and his friend is like, oh no, and this video stops. All you hear is car alarms.
At least you don't hear screaming.
Yeah, well...
That probably came next.
It was wild.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
people.
Be smart, people.
My unique is so cool. Entertainment.heritageauctions.com. I found the motherlode of a Star Trek.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
So my dad and I were Trekkies. Loved Star Trek growing up. This is the starting bid on this. By the way,
is that Kirk's sweater there?
Yeah. The starting bid is $40,000 on this. There's 8 days left. I think it starts today, later today.
$40,000.
But it is the actual...
Look at that.
Yellow. I don't know what he's looking at.
That's one of their little guns.
I'm looking at the actual yellow
You're
shirt
looking at the
that
uniform?
Kirk wore in the pilot.
Oh, it's
that's all good.
Pilot.
Dude, there's like, I'm talking like over 700 Star Trek items.
Where did these come from?
Original scripts that were signed.
Wow.
Pilot episodes, pictures, the guns and stuff. I mean, that one that Josiah was showing, 30,000's opening bid on it.
Did that come from a personal collector, or is this like, where did this come from? Who's putting this
Star
stuff
Trek,
all
the
out
original
there?
series, Captain Kirk's signature Starfleet tunic.
Why is this 15,000?
It's probably a pilot poster of some sort.
Let's see here. There's a bill.
That is cool.
A photo?
Yes.
I don't see where this came from. I don't know. I imagine it's like part of like some Hollywood collection thing. I wonder if like a bunch of studios still own it all or something, and they're selling them.
Man, that's cool.
1,500?
But in the tag, it says on the tag of this, it says 11/11/1967, and it says Bill on the tag. They put that on there for his, like, William Shatner's, so they knew it was his tunic. Pretty sweet. If I had more money, I'd buy this for my dad, because my dad and I love watching Star Trek growing up. We went to all the Star Trek movies when they used to have them in the theater in Storm Lake. It was great.
Would you frame it? Like, what do you do with it? You
Probably
put it on,
frame it.
hang it on the wall.
Frame it and give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could probably find a lot cheaper one than 40 grand, or it's probably going to end up going for 60 or 70. Who knows?
Who knows,
But
man?
Crazy Star Trek collection.
I was going to say, people go crazy for Star Trek and Star Wars.
Yeah.
And
And those people have a lot of money now. You know, all those people are sitting on cash.
the people who like those shows are smart, nerdy people who go be very successful nowadays. Not all of them.
Made a lot of money on Pokemon cards.
Probably. They're all selling their Charizards. That was a fun episode. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to us celebrate rural America. Hope all of you have your fingers today that are listening. Didn't lose any fingers on the 4th of July.
If you did, sorry
Jason
about
Pierre,
that.
Jason Pierre-Paul style. You know who that is? DN for the Giants.
Rock on, homie.
Blew his finger off on the 4th of July. And then couldn't play football for like a year because he had to re-figure out how to like get into a stance with less fingers.
Was DN defensive negotiator?
Defensive end. D-end.
Oh, I heard DN.
Defensive end. Oh, we're going to get texts about that.
We love
Josiah
you.
Sports Knowledge.
We love you, dude.
Never change.
I love
Never
it.
change. I mean, sometimes you could call them defensive negotiators.
Yes, I suppose you could.
So thank you to the Cherokee Locker and to Farm Bureau and to Sheldon Power for their support. And we just love rural America, trying to celebrate it. Welcome in to any new listeners from the 4th of July who might be finding us now, or the Denison Golf Tournament who might be finding us now.
Yes.
Hutto Media's got a lot of stuff going on.
And just remember that you decided to scan a QR code on a beef stick to listen to us.
Kind of awesome.
Pretty
And
crazy.
now you're just like, oh
Yeah,
my gosh,
you're
this is the
hooked.
best decision
You're
of my
hooked.
life.
Yeah,
That
you're
really
now
changed me.
You're listening to a beef cake via a beef stick.
Nice.
See you guys next time on another episode of David Peds. Hudut.